It's happening, people. Darren jail, 5 alive, choose a life, not a knife. It's 11 o'clock. Monday night. Just chilling, doing a bit of a live feed on Instagram. Don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we're going to talk about something. Hopefully, someone that comes in like Steve Eve or Danny Hume or Georgian MMA. Depends what comes in. Anyone mentions a topic, we'll get on it. As long as it's positive and constructive and not negative. For you people on YouTube that are going to see this video in the next 24 hours, I'll put it up there. It's only going to be a short video. For my people on YouTube, for using Australia, using America, using Spain, Thailand, you don't get access to me Instagram that much, or when you're awake, I'm a kid, so you're not seeing much. I've got a few things coming up, so just keep your ears peeled. I've got a few podcasts coming up. I'm starting to mingle with a few constructive people as well, so hopefully that'll bring a bit of constructivity into my life and I can start moving forward with big things. I'm going to have the clickbaiters, aren't I? I'm going to have the snitchy bumperclart, I'm going to have the one-eyed monster, I'm going to have the Glaswegian homosexual. It is what it is. I'm going to have all these little weird people like the stalker kicking in, trying to get more clickbait. You know, they haven't finished with me. They're getting paid by drug dealers to harass me, so it's a good revenue for them. It's a good source of income for them. Why? Because they kill two birds with a stone. They get a lot of people subscribing to them, and they also get a wage off the dirty rats of Liverpool. Dirty rats of Liverpool, who am I referring to? I'm referring to the Scotland Road rats, and there's quite a few of them. We need to move down towards the Bootle end, the Bootle district area, and we've got to think about the people from that end that have always hated me, and that's who Marvin's mingling with. And that's what it is. Marvin, the one-eyed monster. You can see at the moment he's doing all the dirty work for James and the Irish, but let him do what he's doing, and in a week or two he's getting flopped on, and I'll show you exactly what this Marvin Herbert is all about. Marvin Herbert, what's he done in the last 3 months? He's viciously attacked me with false allegations, false rumours. He's purposely sought individuals that can try and make my name look like shit. He's gone out of his way to target me in every sense and form of the matter. I haven't replied properly. A couple of weeks ago, I shouted him out. He never turned up. So I phoned him. I got him on FaceTime. He panicked. He didn't want to know. All he's done since then is went and carried on doing what he does best. Chatting shit, promoting lies and clickbaiting. Now he's going on like he's got a new narrative for the forthcoming future. He's put pictures up of Harry Redknapp and all these people from London. And that was him getting attention. And he didn't get the attention he really needed. So what's he done? He's gone out his way to find another person that might know me from the past, who is willing to chat shit about me. Now, it's not bothering me at all. Why? Because I know what my plan is, and I don't give a fuck about his plan. Now, I've told you my plan, and my plan will come to fruition. I've been speaking about this thing that no YouTuber's really doing much, and it's basically flopping, jumping out on the pavement to certain individuals and putting it on them. Now, these individuals that are part of my plan have been clickbaiting me for 18 months. They've been sabotaging my name publicly. They've been making false allegations publicly. They've been setting false narratives out about the message, all public, all on every social media platform. They're giving airtime to negative people that sell drugs to try and contradict me. They're siding with paedophiles. So it's a messy, messy situation. And this has been going on for 18 months straight, more intense on the last podcast from James English. But the bottom line is this. I'm going to approach these individuals like a mature man born and bred from Liverpool. I will not have a single weapon on me, not one, just me fists. And me fists aren't weapons. Why? Because I'm not a professional fighter. So in the court of law, these are not professional weapons. These are just hands. Marvin's got professional weapons. Why? Because he's a professional boxer. How? I just don't know. But anyway, bottom line is, Marvin, I'm coming your way pretty soon, mate. You have your shout. Have the most of it. Clickbait it as much as you can. You know, try and get as many people as you can to subscribe to you. But the bottom line is this, mate. I know where you are already. I don't need to look for you. I know when you be there. I know when you're interviewing. I know what little cafe across the road you go to. I know it all, mate. The next 2 weeks, you're getting flopped on. Let's see what happens. And it's not going to be a Maltazar episode, mate. Okay? You're dealing with a real kid. Born and bred. Scouser. Not an half-chat Scouser like you. Got kicked out of Liverpool when you were younger for being a nonce. Don't get it twisted, kid. You know who you are. You know what you are. You've never been what you're trying to promote you are. You're just a little shithouse rat who was hired help. You're the type of kid that was getting sent to burn houses, or shoot him in the leg, or terrify his mum, or go and terrify his sister. That's all you was. Nothing special, just a complete fucking dickhead, and I've dealt with many of yous, even the little crowd you're mixing with now. How many of them are my victims, Marvin? I'm not boasting about it, but you're just going to become another one of them, okay? You're going to fit in nicely with them all that. Now look, when I'm speaking about Scotland Road people, I'm not speaking about all the kids on Scotland Road, because I still communicate with a couple of kids off Scotland Road on a regular basis. So don't sit there, the boys. You know quite well what I'm referring to and who I'm referring to. Other than that, people, that was just a short little thing. It's for use on Instagram, but basically it was for my YouTube channel. Did Marvin have something to do with Cregan? He got him lifed off, lad. He got him jailed. Behind the scenes, don't worry. He's never made not an official. He's never made not an official. It's never been written on an official statement that was published in the courtrooms. But trust me, they know he's a fucking snitch. They know it. His old bosses know he's a wrong'un. It is what it is. What he's been doing to me over the last 6 months, targeting me for them because he's had to, because he's told to. I'm just going to fucking waste him. I've just got to waste him now. I'm convinced I'm going to destroy him with my hands. Convinced. Doesn't matter if he fights back. He's going to end up throwing a first punch. Why? Because he's not in control of his emotions. He's going to end up throwing his first punch when he can't handle the truth coming out of my mouth, getting shouted at him on camera. He's going to react the way he is, really. Not this fake shit where he's shouting at Maltazar. Oh, no, look at him. The bottom line is this. Cregan handed himself in. Cregan handed himself in because he had to. Just join, dude. Who you want about, Darren? No one like. I'm just explaining to people on YouTube about, look, Snitchy Bumba Clark, he's dropped off to the side. The stalker, he's gone quiet for a bit, he's just setting profiles up, attacking me that way. Atwood's being closed down by English. Marvin's absolutely buzzing, thinking he's number 2 now. That's the way they think, you know, they're just weird kids, like, fucking weird kids, mate. But anyway, it is what it is, people. L5 Alive. Darren G, City of Birmingham, originally from the city of Liverpool. Bam. Everything's positive coming our way. Got that podcast on the 30th with Decker again. If that's still going. As far as I know, he's a man of his word, Decker, lad. He's a real kid. I've been in conversations with him over the last few days. And it is what it is. He's probably getting the same as what I'm getting. He's probably getting people fucking messaging him, hating on me about to him and all this bullshit. But then I'm getting little bits about him. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking at people's pasts who aren't my enemies. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I don't start delving into your past if you're not my enemy. It's when I find out you're hurting me and you're being an enemy towards me, I start delving into your past. And everyone's got a closet with fucking skeletons in. Everyone. Just people can't handle them when they're getting brought out. They can't handle them when they're getting, like, revealed. So are you're real, I've seen it. SM, what are you on about, mate? Get out of bed and we'll get back to Liverpool. I will do when my bail's up. This is all coinciding with me bail and my court case, this, right? So look, the only reason I haven't done in the past 6 months what I'm stating I'm about to do is because of my court case. Don't get it twisted, people. My court case is the week commencing the 2nd of next month. From the 2nd of next month up to the 21st, I can be called to court for trial to do with these secretaries. If I go to jail, I'm going to jail and you're going to know all about it. Why? Because I'm going to ride the 6 months like a fucking devil. People are getting writ off left, right and centre. It doesn't matter how much block I get. I'm out. So that's that. If I don't get jail, I'm straight on to my plan. You know, it's only been set on the shelf for a bit. I'm straight out there flopping on these dickheads that you're all watching, scream about your name. Look, you see this snitchy bumperclart? Just watch it all. Trust me, let me get my court case out the way, people. My people that understand me. This isn't me losing a plot. This isn't me ranting. This isn't me looking for clickbait. What am I clickbaiting for? This is me keeping it real. Telling you lads out there, keep the shit fucking real. Keep it real. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keep it real at all costs. It doesn't matter if you're getting harassed the way I've been harassed. You'd get a different type of support. Voluntarily, the police would get involved if you had been harassed the way I have been on social media. You would have police voluntarily coming to your door going, look, man, I don't get the same treatment of views. I've just got to deal with it. So how do they want me to deal with it? They want me to run out with a gun and go and blast a few and do all this crazy bullshit that only a soft, stupid idiot would do. You see it all the time. You see the travelling community on videos having fisticuffs. The police don't do shit about it. You see straighteners happening all the time, left, right and centre. The police don't do shit about it. Why? Because they'd rather have us all fighting with our fists instead of guns and fucking knives. So don't be sitting there thinking, look at him, he's like himself years ago. No, I'm not. I'm going to confront a kid that is harassing me for months. I'm going to confront a kid that is giving people a stage to absolutely sabotage my reputation if he ever had one. There's only one way you can confront situations like this: when you're real. And that is to go and confront him face to face, not over an interview desk with your little editor on the side controlling your fucking whatever. It's about me coming to your place of wherever you are, Marvin, Herbert, and putting it on your fucking toes. I'm going to grab you and I'm going to swig you round like a fucking ragdoll. Trust me, kid. I'm going to grab the fucking neck on you and I'm going to swing you round like a fucking ragdoll. And that's not being violent. And that's not me ranting on or losing my temper. That's me being real as fuck and telling you the facts of what is going to happen to you in the near future. And it's not clickbaiting, because the video won't be going on my YouTube. It'll be going to every other YouTuber that you've been supplying videos of me. Do you understand, dickhead? You know what's coming. You're nothing but a crack-smoking, perverted nonce shithouse. Now, sorry, people. As always, Choose a life, not a knife. I'm embroiled in this shit. I don't even know why I'm embroiled in it. I just got targeted by a powerful force, and they still target me, and it's just not going away. They're trying. I've got to take it to the next level. Go back 20 years ago when I'm 20. The next level to me is going right through your front fucking door and putting bullets in your fucking body. Mainly your legs. Because that's what it was. It was leg shots, weren't it? But now, I'm a man. A mature man. You're not a reformed character like me. And I'm going to show everyone exactly what you are. I'm going to bring your reality out of that fakeness. I'm just going to destroy you. Mentally and physically. I've already destroyed you mentally. I'm on your brain 24/7. You've been working months on me. Most of your work has been about me. You've thrown a few old content out what you've had for a couple of years in your fucking archives. But most of your content is about me. I'm in your fucking brain. I'm the topic of your conversation of your Saturday night when you're pissed. That's how powerful I am. This fist is going to fucking ruin you on video. Why? Because I'm real. I'm a man. And I don't believe the police will get involved. Why? Because they're probably sick of this bullshit them fucking selves. They're trying to gather intelligence. They don't want to earn you provoking me to share information about crimes, because that's basically what you're doing, isn't it, Marvin? You're like a snitch, aren't you, Marvin? It's like you're there, like a human intelligence resource. I've warned the people for time about HIRs and how the feds use HIRs, and I've used them for time. HIRs are people that can be round you. They get in your good books. They start thinking your boss, and they're just there to gather intelligence or to provoke conversation where the feds can gather intelligence. And that's what Marvin is. He's a HIR. He's snitched on his homeboys, the Irish, and he's just here trying to survive, manipulating everyone to get subscriptions so he gets a bit of money every month to pay his wages and that. It is what it is. L5 alive. Choose a life, not a knife. Darren G, coming from the city of Birmingham, having to address this perverted, crack-smoking nonce Marvin Herbert, the one-eyed monster, once again. It is what it is. I've got to do it. Anyone that knows me out there, I will not sit back and let this bullshit just fucking carry on. I'm addressing it differently. Normally you get me on here ranting, you're a nonce, your ma blew him up when you were 12, that's why you left the city. I could start ranting all this shit. I could start going on like, whatever, like I used to. But come on, do you think I'm going to shift back down to that level when I'm on this level? Do you think I'm going to, I'm at peace of mind here. I'm liking my life. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm appreciating my freedom. The bottom line is in all this is I'm a man. I'm a real fucking man. And I can't tolerate such weak, poisonous, drug-fueled, perverted minds to attack me in this way without me even resurfacing to say something back. So instead of me going on all week about him, and instead of me replying to this big bombshell he's about to drop, which is all going to be bullshit, by the way, it doesn't matter what he puts out there about me, it's bullshit. Instead of me replying to it in the forthcoming week and putting all my time into that poisonous energy, I'm just going to carry on with my painting. I'm just going to carry on with my gym. I'm just going to carry on earning a living so I can get myself a flat, so I can have my son round me on a regular basis. That's my prerogative here. But at the same time, on the right hand of things, in my mind, I know what my plan consists of. I know when it's ready to be activated, and I know exactly where to go to put it into play. So don't sit there like I'm some soft cunt who hasn't got a clue what he's talking about, or what he's planned, or what his objectives are, or what the outcome may be. I've thought about every fucking process you can think in a book. I've done it for months. It is what it is. The best way to handle this situation without going to extreme violence and making a complete cunt of myself and ending up lifed off or dead is to go there as a man and jump out the car just when he's jumping out of his car and go, boom, let's get it on, dink, and get it all on tape. And that's the best way to deal with this shit. Now, what's the most we can get arrested for? A fray. Why? Because when there's no complaints made in a fight where people get injured, the arrest post parties on an affray. So it is what it is. And a fray to a man that's been out of custody for so long, that's committed no offences, is nothing. It's not jailable offence, especially when it's in an area that's not affecting the general public. There's no aggravating features. There's no young children around them, unless he gets young children in the car for the next 3 fucking weeks, so it can't happen. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? What do your neighbours think when you go live? Well, I'm not loud, am I? This isn't loud, isn't it? J2T. If this was loud, I'd be getting complaints. Anyway, if you were born 12 years ago, how old are you now? Obviously fucking 12. Soft cunt. Does your baby mum get targeted because she's got a baby to wear? Nah, she targets me for them. You don't know what you've got to understand about. Look, there's a lot of things that I can go into properly, but I need the right platform. At the moment, I haven't got one. Are my intentions to get the right platform? Yes. Are the intentions to have my own platform? No. Are my intentions to have a joint platform? Yes. But it's hard graft, and it's got to be the right individuals on board. But I'm sure down the line, a setup will be ready to tell my proper story. You're sharp as hell. They're lucky it isn't the old Daz. The old Daz has left the building, mate. The old Daz has left the building, but don't forget, the old Daz has always been like this. The old Daz has always had a fisticuffs before the fucking weapons come out. Don't get shit twisted, mate. It's always been fair with me. It's always been fair game with me. It's always been fair game with me. Fucking always. All my life. Ask anyone. Yeah? Weapons got brought out when weapons got brought to the table. Yeah? Violence of extreme behaviour was used when violence was brought to my dinner table. We didn't just go, oh, let's be unprovoked here and just attack anyone with violence. We were only violent when the violence came towards us. We retaliated with more extreme violence. And that's what you're seeing now. Anyone that wants to be the top dog in Liverpool has got to go to the next level. And what are you seeing now around Liverpool? Murder this, murder that, murder this, murder that, murder this, murder that, murder. It hasn't got the pull no more. There's that many people getting wigged. It hasn't got the fear factor no more. So what have you got to do? You've got to take it to the next level if you want to lock Liverpool off. And what's the next level? Multiple. It is what it is. I know where you need to be to go to the next level, and it's multiple. All you kids out there thinking you're serious fucking hitmen because you put a kid to bed for a fucking £5. You're nothing. You're just like the rest of us. Bait. Jail bait. You go to jail. You're nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It is what it is. And that's the way it's going. Every time in that game of drugs, gangs, violence, it's always brought to a level in each generation. And each generation have got to master that level of violence to become more notorious than them. And if they don't match that level of violence or become more notorious than them before them, it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's why you're hearing all these mad people now. I think I was the first one to come out chatting multiple. 2 years ago, a year ago or something. I'll go in there and I'll just wig a family. This was me speaking. Dead serious 2 years ago. Been thinking like that for time. Strip myself back, bam, 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 thinking straight. But there's kids out there that are now starting to shout the same thing that I was shouting time ago. And that's, you know, although it never manifested in me, my words may and could have manifested in others that don't realise it's manifesting as the years go by. That's why you've got to be careful with your words, because your words, as I've said before, the most powerful weapon you have got is your words in any situation. The quieter you are, the better it is. How many M's you got, lad? I haven't got no M's. Don't get yourself nicked, Daz. I won't get nicked unless he's a snitch. Just fucking run your finger in his eye hole. You know that, eh? Yeah? No gloves here, kid. No fucking gum shields here, lad. Yeah? I'm going to leave him like he's got fucking alopecia, lad. I'm going to swing him round like I swing your bird round a bedroom by a ponytail, kid. Yeah? It is what it is, lad. I spit on him and everything, mate. Might even have a shit on him just to destroy him. He knows it's fucking knockout time when I get my hands on him, like, and once he's knocked out, look, I'm a man, I'm a gentleman. You know, normally you knock them out, you get them up, leave them alone. But this cunt, no way. No way. Anyway, people, it is what it is. I'm just being real. I'm sick to death of this little weasel and his master and his masters still targeting me. For what? For what? For what? For what, Marvin? What are you targeting me for? For what? You're getting paid off drug money, aren't you? Hey, you fucking hypocritical, crack-smoking perv. Bottom line is, I'm going to come to you, hey, you know, you fucking know. I'm going to fall on you, mate. Every one of you are going to go viral. You know the 40s I'm speaking about. Ignore the other dickheads. You know, them kids just got exploited. The 40s, hey. I'm flopping on every fucking one of you. Don't you get it twisted. Snitchy bumperclat. Stalker. Yes, and you, James, you're homosexual. No, I'm not hating on you because you're a homosexual. I just think you need to be telling people about your secret that you've kept hidden for so long. And of course, the one-eyed monster. One-eyed monster, you're first. Why? Because you already know everything about you. Where you are, where you sleep, the bird you're necking, what you eat. Everything. Peace out anyway, people. L5 shout. Hope you're good. Terry and Keo. What's happening, girl? Your nipples hard and that? Can you have a flick? Just a little one. The right one then. Fuck off the left one then. No, the left one's a bit sloppy. Saggy and that. What's going on there, girl? Anyway, I've been meaning to ask you about that. Terry Ann. How come you got a nipple by your belly button and the other one up there by your ear? You seen a video of Joe McCann having his teeth knocked out? Is it new? Is it new, lad? And was it Scousers? Hull Ledge, L5, bro. Owen Gilmartin. Cody Alexander. Terry Ann knows what I'm chatting, don't he, Terry Ann? Hey, fucking hell, girl, if I can get in your knickers now, I'll be swimming. Swimming amongst the crabs. Scratching the fucking balls off myself all night, I will be. Never mind. Get that ball back, Marvin. Afro ripped off. Don't be ripping his afro, lad. Hey, gonna leave him with alopecia, mate. Gonna leave him with alopecia. I don't mean to be offensive towards the people who's got alopecia, but you understand where I'm coming from. Depache. That's what I'll call him at the end of the night. Yo, Depache. Like an Indian. Look like an Indian. No eyes. Running around like he's fucking... Well, he's basically going to be blind, isn't he? Hopefully not. Turns it all to a Section 18. Yes, Darren, how are you, lad? Fantastic, you know, kid. Shared the wisdom. Telling all the kids not to get in trouble with knives. Don't use weapons when you want to have a fight. For example, that video. Prime example of what you can do when someone's got a knife. You get one hit. You get one swing. If you see him coming, obviously. If it's them rats that come from behind, stab you in the back like they do mentally. But what do? They get one swing with a knife. One swing with a knife. Trust me. Bang, you can grab his wrist. Once you've got him by that wrist, his whole plan and his ball game's gone to fuck. They back off, they panic, then you just hit him, dish, dish, bang. Like that kid, you see that kid? Just knocked him clean on his ass. Boss, who is that kid? He needs a fucking medal. Because if that kid would have carried on plunging with that knife, he would have been looking at a murder there on that video I put up. It's the only reason I put it up. It weren't to name and shame the kids. It was to show you what the fuck is going on up and down the country with this gang mentality and this fear of knives. And what do I mean by fear of knives? People are carrying knives because they're scared of knives. It's as simple as that. What if he pulls a knife out? I need a knife to protect myself. No, you don't. Prime example is that video. You don't need a knife to protect yourself. You need some skills. You need some defensive skills. You need some fighting skills. And you can get them anywhere. Get them anyway. Watch me in the next few months. I'll give you fucking inspiration not to become a fighter. Anyway, you've got that good kid who's had me on his podcast last week, that Decker. And he's a bare knuckle boxer. He's a champion, actually. Hard kid. And he's talking about getting back into his fighting. So I've said to him today, you know what, lad? I'll train with you. I'll even fucking spar with you. He's probably thought, fucking hell, this kid's mad. But it is what it is. I need to prep myself. And who's the best man to prep yourself with? That's what I said. I think I said to him, look, is there any cheap B&Bs? Yeah. I think I've said it to a few people, Lola. Can I get back? But even that Seamus, remember I've done the interview with Seamus time ago, before he got his contract, before he went professional. I've done an interview with him. And I said to him, I'll be coming back down to spar with you. Look, to spar with him. Get myself ready for the fighting and that. But then he went professional. It's like anyone that gets round me who's a fighter. It's like anyone who's, like, everyone I've sat on a podcast with has been elevated off me, you know. I've been elevated. I've gained opportunities from being, like, speaking with me or me speaking about them. They've gained opportunities from it, like, which is a fucking boss thing, mate. And that's all I've ever been there for, you know, is to elevate people, give people that raise that they need. You know, I'm not caught up on, like, subscriptions and followers and all that. But I've been in conversation, I've been in rooms with kids and they're talking about, like, having 7,000 followers and they're fucking buzzing and it's making their life fucking fantastic. And I'm sitting there just thinking, what the fuck, like? Why are these all like this? Over just fucking people wanting people to follow them, and that's mad. But that's just the way life is now. That's the way I've got out into a generation of virtual reality, and I'm just real in this virtual reality what everyone's caught up in. It's mad. So I see things different, and I get pointed out for seeing things different. Get targeted about my mental health and everything. I'm not trying to see like I'm a victim here or I'm crying or anything, but I've got mental health issues. It's fucking evident. Who wouldn't have? But they're not the mental health issues where you're fucking unstable. They're not mental health issues where you're going to be harmful towards anyone, or you're going to, you know, you're just going to go off your cake in a room and start attacking all sorts. It's not that type of mental health. I'm dealing with something different. My mental health's changed over the months. It's went from one to another one to a type of. I've got a couple. I haven't been diagnosed, and I don't want to be diagnosed. Why? Because I feel that they're going to start forcing medication in me, and I've seen people on medication and they get finished, especially when they're notorious. So, if you can't handle my mental health conditions, I've got it under control. You know, if you can't handle it, don't watch me. You know, if you want to use me mental health as a way of trying to make me insecure or try and harm me, it doesn't work. I've had mental health. I've been a special needs kid since the age of fucking school. I've got documentation to prove it. I'll get it out again and I'll show you it. I've been a special needs child since day one. It's a fucking, it's a shame on the law that they never recognised that I was a special needs child. Well, they did. They just never done nothing about it. They never done nothing about it. They let me deteriorate to the point where I ended up getting nonced and getting fucking into the system. And you just want to sit there and give me shit about it. But while you're giving me shit about that situation, there's thousands of people sitting there feeling the pain. Why? Because they've got their own mental health issues. They've got their own shit going on. And when they see one of the same individuals that's giving them light, that's in the same boat as them, that's battling the same mind every day, that's going through the same like episodes of loneliness and depression and all this shit, when they see someone like me that's leading the way, that's showing them it can be done like this without the medication, and then you've just got rats attacking me. You're just fucking nasty people, mate. You nasty people. Now I have a laugh about it. Like then, I'll make him look like he's got alopecia, and it shouldn't be. And then when I say it, I realise what I've said. What the fuck have I said that for? Because you got to understand, Your words affect people. My words are very fucking powerful, and the ones full of wisdom, motivation and inspiration are the powerfulest. And that's all I ever want to give out. Why? Because I'm full of that shit. Got loads of it in me. But I've just got rats who have got no motivation. They've got no morals. They've got no self-awareness to the point where they don't really give a shit about the kids. They don't really give a shit about our city or our communities. They're in this podcast and shit for themselves. They want it to make money. I was in this podcast and shit deliberately for nothing other than promote a message. I might have started wanting to make a bit of money off it in the last year or two, but who doesn't? I've got to live, I've got to eat. It is what it is. Times change. I'm sick of living on universal credit. I'm sick of people messaging me, giving me fucking dinner money. And I've got to make dough. It is what it is. Fuck them all. I'm not arsed. I'm one of a kind. And if you're watching them, you're all fucking blind. I'm as real as fuck. I've got a past. I've never hid my past. Come quite clean with my past. I've never groomed no kid. Snitchy Bumperclart was a liar. And I've definitely never, ever held no woman to ransom or to bribe them for money. So whatever's coming on the platforms in the next few weeks, just bear in mind what they've been doing for the last year. Let me repeat this. Bear in mind what they've been doing for the last year. This isn't just kicking in. It's just got thicker in the last few months. That's all. They're going full flow the last few months, trying to shut me down, trying to cancel me, trying to make all the people that embrace me and feel the energy, they're trying to make you turn on me. They're trying to make me look like the mental health's making me lie, like the mental health's making me fake. I'm not lying and I'm not fake, and the mental health is not damaging me in that way. The mental health is damaging me in ways that don't concern you. It's as simple as that. Some things you need to keep private. I'm suffering with crazy depression, and that's how it is. I just can't. I'm not going to be taking medication for it. Do these add to my depression? Do these add to my mental stability? Of course they do. Of course they do. But I've been going through it for that long now. I've managed to come back out the other side, and I know how to control what they're doing now. And as I keep on saying, and I'm going to finish on this point. To all of you. It doesn't matter what you're going through in your life. Everyone's got situations. And everyone, and I mean every single person that is sat there now or who listens to this video, I've got a problem with accepting any wrongs that's being done to them. That's it, accepting any sort of wrong that has been done to them. People have forgot how to accept it and move on. What you've got to do, people, is accept what the fuck has gone on and move forward. Don't stagnate. I've given you the image of a slate. I've given you the image of a car. I keep on reiterating to you that you've got to keep yourself flowing. The first positive direction you can go in is by accepting whether you've lost your mum, whether your boyfriend's cheated, whether this, whether that, whether you've lost your job or whatever it is. Accept what has happened and move forward. Yeah. L5 alive. Peace out, Darren G. Choose a life, not a knife, as always. Getting on me painting. Finish that one, get me next one going. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. I've got to earn money. I can't earn money getting embroiled with dickhead rats who are earning money from the wrong sources. If I want to earn money from the right sources and network in the right circles with the right people who have got the message in the right hands, I can't keep on letting myself get embroiled in a fucking poisonous cesspit like that, what they're in. Because that's what it is. It is what it is. I've exposed a lot of individuals over the last year, and I don't regret none of it. They all needed exposing, and rightly so. Peace out. L5 shows.